Bali has become one of the world's most popular travel destinations over the past few years. But after spending more than 2 weeks exploring the island, we discovered places that most tourists never get to see. From forgotten temples and traditional villages, to beautiful islands and natural hot springs. These are 10 hidden gems in Bali you have to visit.
So let's explore the unexplored.
Our journey begins in eastern Bali.
In the historic town of Klungkung. Kertha Gosa was built in the 18th century as part of the royal palace and served as the kingdom's highest court of justice. Its beautifully painted ceiling tells stories from ancient Hindu epics, while also illustrating the consequences of good and bad deeds according to Balinese beliefs. It's peaceful, rarely crowded, and offers a fascinating glimpse into Bali's royal history. Leaving Bali's former royal capital behind, it is now time to explore one of the most elegant temples of Bali. Surrounded by a wide moat and beautiful gardens, Taman Ayun almost looks like it's floating on water. Built in 1634 by the Kingdom of Mengwi, the temple is now part of Bali's UNESCO World Heritage cultural landscape. Its iconic multi-tiered shrines represent sacred mountains and are among the finest examples of traditional Balinese temple architecture. Despite its beauty, it remains much quieter than famous temples like Tanah Lot or Uluwatu. But if you think that these carvings are impressive, then our next stop takes Balinese stone craftsmanship to a whole nother level. Hidden away in northern Bali lies Beji Temple, one of the island's most underrated temples. Dedicated to Devi Sri, the Balinese goddess of rice and fertility, this temple is famous for its incredibly detailed sandstone carvings, filled with flowers, mythical creatures, as well as local symbolism. Unlike Bali's more famous temples, you can often explore Beji Temple almost entirely on your own.
From beautiful temples, now it's time to cool off to one of northern Bali's most beautiful waterfalls.
Located deep in the lush hills of northern Bali, Gitgit Waterfall is one of the region's most beautiful natural attractions. The water plunges around 35 meters into a refreshing pool surrounded by tropical rainforest, making it a perfect escape from Bali's tropical heat. Although better known than some other places on this list, it still receives only a fraction of the visitors you'll find in southern Bali. Hidden among the forests of northern Bali are the Banjar Hot Springs. The warm mineral-rich water flows through beautifully carved dragon fountains into several stone pools, where locals and visitors alike come to unwind. Surrounded by tropical vegetation, it is one of the most relaxing places you'll find anywhere on the island.
While Bali is famous for its breathtaking rice terraces like Jatluvish, we found a much quieter alternative.
But before showing it to you, there's one experience we think you shouldn't miss. Batukaru, we joined a traditional Balinese cooking class where local chefs taught us how to prepare authentic dishes using local fresh ingredients. Out of all the activities we did in Bali, this was one of our favorites, because it wasn't just about cooking. It was about learning directly from local people and getting a glimpse into everyday Balinese life. The experience was very welcoming, and at the end of the class, we even received the recipes for all the things we cooked, making it very easy to cook everything at home.
If you're looking for an authentic experience beyond Bali's famous attractions, this is one we definitely recommend.
After the cooking class, we took some time to explore the surrounding rice fields. Unlike the famous Jatiluvi rice terraces, which attract large numbers of visitors every day, these fields felt much quieter and more authentic. Walking through them showed you a piece of everyday life in rural Bali and quickly became one of our favorite moments on the island.
But Bali's traditions aren't limited to its cuisine. Our next destination has preserved a way of life that has been unchanged for centuries.
Tenganan is one of Bali's oldest villages and home to the indigenous Bali Aga people, who lived on the island long before the arrival of the Majapahit kingdom. The village follows traditions, ceremonies and customs that have been preserved for hundreds of years. It's also one of the very few places in the world where the rare double ikat weaving technique known as Gering is still practiced. Walking through Tenganan feels like stepping into another era of Balinese history. From one of Bali's oldest villages, it is now time to go to a temple that combines nature and wildlife. Set against the backdrop of the sea and Bali's western mountains, Pulaki Temple is one of the island's most scenic temples. The temple is best known for the hundreds of monkeys that freely roam the grounds, creating a unique atmosphere unlike anywhere else in Bali. So if you're in Bali, you should definitely also include this temple on your bucket list. Our next stop is hidden deep within Bali's forests and is one of the most peaceful temples in the island. Nestled on the slopes of Mount Batukaru, this is one of Bali's 6 most sacred temples. Surrounded by dense rainforest, moss-covered shrines and mountain mist, Pura Luhur Batukaru feels completely different from Bali's most famous temples. One thing that makes visiting this temple a little different is the traditional dress code. While in many Balinese temples, visitors only need to cover their knees, the men are required to wear a sarong, a typical Balinese hat, sign of respect when entering the sacred place.
But our favorite hidden gem of Bali isn't the temple at all.
Located in West Bali National Park, Menjangan Island is Bali's greatest hidden gem. Known for its crystal clear water, colorful coral reefs and incredible marine life, it's considered one of the best snorkeling and diving destinations in all of Indonesia. The boat ride to the island already is an amazing experience by itself, as you can even see neighboring Java from here. Menjangan is an uninhabited island except a few curious deers. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to film underwater during our visit, but here are a few photos showing you what you can expect beneath the surface. To make planning your trip a little easier, here's a map with all 10 hidden gems we covered in this guide. These were 10 hidden gems of Bali that show you a completely different side of the island. Have you ever been to any of these places, or do you know any other place that we should have included in the list? Let us know in the comments below.
If you enjoyed this guide, don't forget to like and subscribe in order not to miss any other hidden gems from around the world. And as always, never stop exploring!